Our next speaker will officially open things for us. He is the Minister for Sustainability, Environment and Conservation, the Minister for Water and the River Murray, the Minister for Climate Change. Please put your hands together to officially open the World Environment Fair for 2017. Minister Ian Hunter.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank Kai for that wonderful welcome to country and the recognition of the 25th anniversary of the Mabo decision, a very important decision for everyone in this country. I'd like to pay my respects to the Kaurna people, the traditional custodians of the land that we're on today. Can I also acknowledge the Honourable Steph Key, Member for Ashford, Professor Ross Garno, Grant Piggott, General Manager of Adelaide Showgrounds, Mr Brian Haddy, the event organiser of the World Environment Fair, and all of the staff and volunteers who have worked so hard to put on this wonderful function this weekend. And it's a very great pleasure for me, as Minister for the Department of Environment, Water and Natural Resources, to open the World Environment Fair that my staff have worked so hard to put together. It's great to have environmentalists, activists, businesses, store holders in Adelaide, and the kids all come together over a weekend just ahead of World Environment Day on Monday, putting a spotlight on South Australia's environment, how it sustains everything that we love about our state, and how we can help the environment into the future. And we've got an awful lot to celebrate in our state's environment. Lonely Planet recently ranked South Australia in the top 5 must-see regions in the world, with the Kangaroo Island Wilderness Trail ranked 3rd on Lonely Planet's list of top new destinations. We have over 300 reserves encompassing more than 20% of the landmass of our state, from our oldest park in Belair National Park to our newest, the Lawari Conservation Park on High Marsh Island. 44% of South Australia's marine waters are now in marine parks, and 6% are within sanctuary zones. And we're making fantastic strides in our efforts on conservation. Partnerships with the community have helped the rare yellow-footed rock wallaby bounce back. A thriving bilby colony have been reintroduced to Venus Bay Conservation Park on the Eyre Peninsula, and western quolls and possums have been reintroduced into the Flinders Ranges after being absent for 150 years. So when it comes to responding to climate change and embracing renewable energy and reducing waste, South Australia is also known for our first. In 2009, South Australia led the nation with a ban on lightweight checkout-style plastic bags. And if you watch the ABC at the moment with their War on Waste programs, you know that they're trying to encourage the rest of Australia to follow our lead in banning plastic bags right around the country. Our container deposit scheme, the 10 cents on returnable containers, was the first of its kind in Australia. And it's taken almost 40 years for the other states to play catch up. And now Western Australia, the Northern Territory, Queensland, New South Wales and the ACT are all introducing their own container deposit legislation 40 years after South Australia introduced its. We were the first jurisdiction to introduce climate change specific legislation, the first to introduce a solar feed-in tariffs for rooftop solar PV, and the first to set ambitious targets of achieving net zero emissions by 2050. So this weekend's fair provides us all with an opportunity to learn more about the fantastic things that we've been doing for the South Australian environment and the fantastic things that we've been doing in terms of sustainability and low carbon emissions, but in a fun and interactive way. We can all reflect on the actions we're taking at a state level, at a household level, big and small, and we can take to contribute to our healthy environment and learn about how we can go that next step. We've just heard from Tanya Ha about what an ecological footprint is, what climate change means for Adelaide, and why it's so important to get kids, and of course adults, back to nature, to learn about health and happiness combined with our experience in the natural environment, and so why it's very important to protect that natural environment into the future. Later today, the Adelaide and Mount Lofty Ranges Natural Resources Management Board presiding member, Professor Chris Daniels, will talk about some exciting things happening in his region. Well-known gardening expert Sophie Thompson will help you turn your garden into a sustainable, environmentally friendly haven. And you can hear more about tiny houses this afternoon with expert Dr. Joanne Djokovic and Alex Symes from Big World Homes. And my department, Department of Environment, Water and Natural Resources, is incredibly proud to be part of this event. Juna aims to encourage more people to connect with nature, parks and outdoor places. And it might not exactly be the Yellow Brick Road, but there is a green trail happening this weekend. We encourage you all to get onto that green trail, and whilst you'll learn a little bit about how to be more or less impacting on the environment and how you can help the environment into the future, you also have an opportunity to go into the draw for some fantastic prizes. There's a fire truck out there where you can dress up as a fiery and hop in, and if you're very, very nice to the people involved, maybe blow the horn. There's a huge boat from our Marine Parks program. You're going to get onto the viewing platform to have a look at that. Our National Parks area has a fantastic virtual reality goggles that allows you to experience just a taste of what our parks in South Australia have to offer. And you can virtually swim with sea lions near Port Lincoln, fly over the unique sites like Kangaroo Island's remarkable rocks, and stroll amongst the kangaroos at Stokes Bay using those virtual goggles. In the carbon neutral Adelaide area, there's a competition to go into the draw to win a bike pack valued at more than $500. Visitors can look at the home energy audit kit, find out how you can easily save energy at home while reducing your carbon emissions and saving costs. I encourage you all to get out and celebrate the environment, get out and connect, and find out how you can make a difference.